hello Aries, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. And for anybody that doesn't know me, I'm Tammy, and I will be doing your March Zodiac reading. And this reading I haven't done for you guys. Normally, this would have been the Connect with Your Spirit Guide reading. But because we do the Friday Oracle message, which is an email from your spiritual team, I thought that this one was a little redundant. So instead, we are going to be doing a Zodiac shadow reading. All right, so this reading I'm going to do, if I get good feedback from it, we will do this like the other ones. It's every 4 months. So since March, April, May, June, we'll do it again in July. So that'll give you time to work on whatever the reading brings up. Before we even start, though, I just ask really quickly, if you subscribe to the channel, smash that button, turn off notifications. That will not offend me. Please give the video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji. All of those things truly, truly do help. I did pull out black obsidian to help absorb any negative energy that may come through. Hopefully it's not negative, like evil. You know, and shadow work's not always negative. It's the stuff we don't like to deal with. So we'll work through that as we come to it. So I've already cleansed the cards, but I'm gonna hit them with the tinctures one more time. That felt a little weak to me. There we go. Whoops. It's hard to do this from behind the camera. All right. All right, so I'm first going to draw a card from the shadow deck, and then I'll draw 3 cards from the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck to kind of clarify and talk a little more about the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. So really quickly, please remember that I'm connected to Aries energy, but I can't connect with every Aries on the face of the earth. So with that being said, the reading may not resonate. So there's a couple things you can do. First of all, you can always come back. This reading, like I said, is good. I won't do it again until July. So, you know, it might not resonate for a couple months. All right. Not a big deal. You know, you can also go to the Your Natural Healer channel, go to the services tab, and you can always get a personalized reading from yours truly. I would be more than happy to do that for you. So yeah, there's that. And then secondly, we're going to go ahead and put those down. If the reading does resonate with you, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself. And what that does, it affirms to the universe that, yeah, I accept the reading and whatever it is. Now, I do need to tell you guys, because it's usually with the Zodiac readings where I trigger people. And especially with this being a shadow reading, you know, it is what it is. But if you're looking for what I call rainbow unicorn reading, where it's going to be all sunshine and butterflies and love and light and warm and fuzzy, then this is not the channel for you. I don't do fake readings. I don't pull the cards in advance to make some pretty little, you know, scenario for you. I draw the cards based on, you know, the energy that I am connected with. And then, you know, it is what it is. So for example, if I pull the Tower card, I'm going to read the Tower card. So if you feel that you're somebody that's going to get triggered because you don't want to hear anything negative, this is not the channel for you. But then you have to ask yourself, hey, why am I getting triggered? But secondly, you can always, with a tarot reading, say, no, I don't accept that, and I'm not accepting that. Remember, tarot is not black and white. It's not written. This is not fortune telling. This is just giving you some guidance that if you keep on the path, hey, this is what could happen. So you have free will always to say, you know what, I'm not going to accept that. No, that's not going to happen to me. And, you know, you move forward. All right. So I'm going to set this deck over off to the side. Well, yeah, okay, for now. I was like, I'm only drawing one card right now. I'll probably use this to prop it up. All right, so let's talk, Aries. So your card is Parasite. Okay, and I'm sorry about the glare, but it is what it is. I'm not in a studio, and all right, Parasite. Oh, so when you think of parasites, at least when I think of parasites, what I think of is like, things that are basically latched onto you, and that whether, it's like eating you alive or, draining you. So I'm getting the feeling that this is about somebody in your life. You have a parasite in your life. You may have more than one, but I definitely feel this is, like I said, somebody in your life that is like a parasite. They could be, I hate to use the word mooching, but that's all I can think of in my head. That's all that I can think of. Sorry. It could be somebody mooching off you, as far as maybe they're just flopped on your couch and they're eating all your food and using your electricity and your water, and they're not contributing to the family. Maybe it's somebody that is taking advantage of you emotionally. So there's lots of different parasites, and so for you guys in a general reading, I'm not really going to be able to divulge a little bit more. We'll see what the tarot cards say. But I'm definitely feeling that it's somebody in your space. So you're like, okay, well, how is that shadow? I'm not really sure. So we're going to pull cards next, and okay, that doesn't want to sit on there. Okay, nice thought. So we're going to set that off to the side, and I'm going to take the top 3 cards, and we're going to get a nice clear picture of what's going on here, okay? All right, Aries. Don't freak out. Death is not a bad card. Everybody thinks death card is bad, but if you know tarot, death card's actually a beautiful card. It has nothing to do with actual death. Okay, the World, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this, unfortunately, this is dealing with money. There is somebody in your current space. If it's not current, it's going to be, by, over the course of the next 4 months. Because like I said, I'll do this again in July. But there is somebody in your space who they are a parasite. And they're not contributing to anything at all. They're not giving you any rent. They're not giving you any gas money. They're not giving you any money for food. And with the way this economy is, guys, it's rough out there. I went to Chick-fil-A the other day and I got a chicken sandwich. I'm trying to stay away from fries, because it just gives me indigestion. So I got, macaroni and cheese, which is the bomb there, and then a diet lemonade. It was like $15, and I was like, are you kidding me? And the chicken sandwich was just a hamburger bun with a piece of chicken slapped on it. There was no lettuce, no tomato, no nothing, and I was like, OMG. So anyway, this is what's going on with you. Somebody is taking advantage of you, and you're allowing it to happen. Okay, so I don't know if maybe one of your children, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, a significant other, but whoever it is, they don't care. You're meeting their basic needs. They're fat, dumb, and happy, and they ain't got no stress in their life because they can sit there and chow down on Doritos and play Xbox all night and then sleep all day, and while the dishes pile up, and then, you're out doing this working and the shopping. This is not a good situation, and you're stressed. I feel like you're really getting a little strapped for cash. You're getting a little stressed out over it, but at the same token, you're a nice person. But whoever this is, they're close to you and you don't want to hurt them. But you know what? if they're an adult, it's time to step up and put your adult panties on, or what's that saying? Adult, yeah, put your big boy panties on. I said that in another reading. I think it was last week. Just kind of weird that's come up twice. But it's time to for them to act like an adult, get their butt off the couch and go get a darn job. Even if it's, it doesn't matter if it's at McDonald's as a fry cook. They need to be contributing. You've done, and it doesn't matter if it's a child or not. Because like I said, it could be maybe somebody you're in a relationship with and they're like, oh, well, I'm just waiting to get called back, or, I'm waiting for a management position, but they have no management experience. It reminds me of Cousin Eddie on Christmas Vacation when Clark asks him, about, all right, actually, I think it's either him and Cousin Eddie and Clark are talking, or it's the two wives talking, and they're like, oh, I'm waiting for a management position, and, he's not management. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting. This person, why would they be in a hurry? Why? You're feeding them, you're clothing them, you're giving them internet, they've got a cell phone being paid for, they may have a car, you might be carrying the insurance, the gas. You've got to stop. And that's where the death card comes in. Change. This card is all about change. And it's moving from, a dark phase into a light phase. And trust me, this person may be resentful at first or may get ticked off. Oh, you don't love me. And you know that that's not true. And they know deep down that's not true. I mean, who doesn't want to work? I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was watching this thing on Atlantis, and it was like this perfect society, and they had everything they needed, and everything was automated. I'm like, what would you do all day? I would get bored playing the same video game, or I'd get bored sitting at the pool all day, or, you don't need to shop because you have everything. And it just, to me, it's like, okay, I would get bored. But this person, they have no stress, but you do. And you're in this period where, I guarantee you your root chakra is probably blocked. For some of you, it may just be slow, but for several of you, it is definitely blocked. And it's because, you've got this, sorry, I'm getting a sip of water, this parasite that you're happen to carry. And sometimes you just gotta, tough love it and tell them, look, you got to go get a job and you got to contribute. But that's where you need to dig a little deeper, because why is it that you don't want to push them to go and become a productive member of society? Are you afraid that you're going to lose them? That, if it's like if it's a companion, are they going to break up with you because of this? If so, then you know what? They're not worth it. If it's your child or a sibling, they're not going to get, they might get a little upset at first, but that's just because they're being called out on their laziness. Okay. You've got to make a change. Death card is about change, the end of a cycle, the end of something, and the beginning of something new. And that's just so perfect that that's what the death card is leading into, because the world is about the completion of a cycle and then beautiful things happening, success. And once you move out of this space and lay the law down and tell them, look, you got to contribute or else, and they're, what are you going to do? Kick me out? Well, yeah. Or you need to go live with somebody else. Trust me, they're going to go get a job. Even if you got to take their butt to a temp service, you need to do it. Okay. They need to pay their fair share. You don't need all this stress, because I'm serious. I'm feeling a lot of stress for you guys, Aries. But once you tell them, I'm taking your butt to a temp agency tomorrow and you're getting a job. Trust me, they're going to get a job. A temp agency will find them work. This is going to just it's going to close that door, and it's going to open you up into this beautiful world of just relief, stress-free. And like I said, with why you're not talking to them, I would also ask you to look at your solar plexus. Is it a confidence issue? Are you maybe, you don't have that inner strength and maybe people push you around a little bit, or you're, oh, I'm too nice? Well, you know what? You need to get yourself some yellow crystals. I was going to go for the orange. It's usually more happiness. Get yourself some citrine or tiger's eye, and get to getting. Okay? Because beautiful things await for you in this next space, but you've got to work through this. And the parasite, yeah, they're lazy and their thing, but you're playing a part in it too. And you need to dive deep into what your part is in this. Why are you allowing this to continue? Why? That's the key. Is it that, and like I said, is it you're going to feel unloved? You're going to afraid you're going to lose them? Whatever. Only you can figure that out. And then the thing is, Aries, this card is fantastic, the Nine of Pentacles, because this is all about financial independence. Okay? You're going to have more money in your pocket because your bills are going to either go down, or if they continue to live with you, they're going to contribute to the food and to the rent and pay their own cell phone bill and pay for their own insurance and their own gas in their car. Excuse me, I need a sip of water. This is beautiful energy right here. Security, abundance, material wealth. You want to go out and treat yourself to $100 steak dinner, you can go do that now. You're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And that's not saying that you're going to go out and blow all your money, but you're going to be able to, you're not just working to support the parasite. You're going to be able to enjoy life. Okay? So whatever that is, I am so serious. You really need to figure out the root cause, because like I said, your root chakra is definitely slowed or all the way blocked, because this is affecting your basic needs, your financial security. So that's automatically going to hit the root chakra. You may be dealing with some physical issues, things like sciatica, lower back pain, pain in your knees, pain in your legs. And that's because you are not moving forward. And our legs are locomotors. They have us moving around in life. And if you're staying stuck in this parasitic situation, that's why this stress, this negative energy is building up and causing pain in your lower back down to your legs. As I said, if this is a confidence issue, then, that is your solar plexus. You may have some ulcers. You may be having some digestive issues, acid reflux, GERD, because you're having a really tough time digesting this situation. You've got this low confidence. And when our chakras are affected, it affects us physically. Okay? You need to do some shadow work. What is going on? Why are you allowing this to happen? And once you figure that out and you work through that, you're going to be able to take the first step and say, look, you got to get a job. I don't have a car. Well, I'll drive you to the whoever, to the temp service. You need to deal with this. And everybody's going to be better. They are too, because then they're going to have money in their pocket to be able to go out and actually live life instead of being a basement dweller. Okay? And I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, not at all, because I know this is a tough economy, but there's no reason. There's no reason. Okay? But so, make sure you're doing meditation, go to my playlist. I have some guided meditations for the root chakra and the solar plexus. I have affirmations. Those are statements that you say out loud. You say them for 21 days and it helps, to balance. You could work with crystals. Something over here you would definitely benefit from. I would say some carnelian because of the money thing. You may also hematite if you're having back issues. Hematite is phenomenal for lower back issues. For your solar plexus, like I said, some citrine. Brucite is another beautiful yellow crystal. So things like that. And if you don't address this, these physical symptoms are only going to get worse. Okay, Aries? So it's going to be for the highest good of everybody, because then that's what you need to ask yourself too. You know, most people that, you know, like tarot readings, you know, you're spiritual, and I don't mean religious, you know, but you do want to come from a place of love. And if you are just letting somebody be a parasite in your life, that's not coming from a place of love. That's coming from a place of fear or anxiety. And then you need to figure out what is causing that fear and what is causing that anxiety. But this parasite, you can have some beautiful things in your life. Beautiful, but you got to let it go. And that's going to open up so many doors, and it's going to lead to such a beautiful financial situation for you. And you know, you'll be able to really share the wealth. And if you want to give or you know, take this person out to eat or something, it's coming from a place of love, not as a place of parasitic reaction. All right. That's all I have for you, Aries. So I hope this helps you out. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, thumbs up, positive comment, all those good things. Check out my website, yournaturalhealer.com. Crystals, sage, essential oils, all kinds of metaphysical products, Reiki, tarot, astrology. Check it out. All kinds of sales, specials, deals, blah, 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 all below. Let me let you go. And I didn't really mean to make that rhyme. All right, Aries, thank you so much for joining me, and go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.